So we're at the Victorian Time Attack 2019 and we're with Paul from Custom and Classic Cars. And I have to say, this is easily the most wildest Z I've ever heard, mate.
Yeah, so it definitely gets people's attention when it's on the track, that's for sure.
Yeah. How long have you owned the thing?
I've had it for about 10 years now and sort of gradually upgraded it and improved it when things break, and yeah, it's pretty well sorted now. I've just got to get used to driving it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a fair handful.
Yeah, it does get my heart rate up most of the lap, so...
Has it always been circuit orientated, or was it more a street car at one stage?
When I first got it, I was sort of doing more hill climb stuff than track stuff, and that sort of, I lost a bit of interest in that, and then started talking to a few people doing Time Attack and went down this path, and it's been a lot of fun since. But I've had to make the car better to make it sort of grip, and all the aero, all that stuff comes with needing to go faster. Yeah,
you were saying earlier you've sort of finished, the car's complete, and now it's just really a matter of fine-tuning it and having fun.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of been every year I've done, I haven't got a massive budget, so you do what you can each year and you slowly make the car better and improve front wings and rear wings, and it's pretty well, everything's done on the car now, so it's just a case of getting used to it and pushing it to the limit and enjoying it.
Can you give us a bit of a rundown on what's under the bonnet and the rest of the driveline?
The engine's built by PMC Race Engines. There's basically nothing except for a bare block and a bare head that's still original Nissan. Everything else has been heavily modified and ported as those guys do. The gearbox is HGT Precision. They've been with me for quite a long time. It's a 6-speed sequential gearbox, so does flat shifting, so it's quite a lot of fun. The diff is a Winters quick change. I used to have the original Nissan one in there, and it wasn't really good enough for the job. Massive AP Racing brakes on the front and all the things that you have in a circuit car.
Speaking of the brakes, I noticed you're still running a 4-stud. That's not that common probably at this level.
Look, it's one of those things, all my mates take the piss out of me for having the 4-stud on there. We had it all engineered, checked out, and realistically, unless we crash, there's nothing that's going to break the wheel off the car. So there's no real point for me to change now to a 5-stud. I've got to get custom hubs made, then I've got to get a whole new set of wheels, like 2 sets of wheels. It's a $15,000 or $20,000 change around, so I'm not really interested in doing that to have one extra stud.
What does it weigh in its present form, roughly?
I haven't really been trying to weight save in the car. As you can see, it's still got chrome and stainless steel trims then on it. So with me in the car, it weighs 1,200 kilo. So it's not light, but it's also not heavy. I could easily get 150 kilo out of the car if I wanted to, but I don't want to take those Classic Z parts off there.
I love the fact that although it's got a race theme, it still looks like a street car.
Yeah, and realistically, even if I take those things off the car, I'm still, I might finish 4th instead of 7th. You know what I mean? It's not really going to put me at the pointy end of the field, so I don't want to sacrifice the look of the car just to go up a few places. It doesn't mean much to me to go up a few places.
So it looks like, I think that's a Borg Warner turbo on that?
Yeah, it's an 8374 Borg Warner with the 105 rear housing. We run 18 pounder boost. We're not really working it very hard. We don't need to. It makes 800 horsepower, 520 kilowatts at the wheels. And that's more than enough. I'm only running a 255 tyre, so any more than that, and it's just a smoke show everywhere. There's no point. So why run more boost and stress everything out when you can't even get it to the ground anyway?
I think Peter from PMC was telling me you run the Motec fuel injection.
I do, yeah. It's got the M800. Some people wanting me to change to the M150, but I don't see the point. That works. It does its job.
I noticed today you guys, in between rounds, you've come in, checked the oil pressure, the tyre pressure, and that's it.
Yep.
You haven't laid a spanner on it.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, really, if I come back again, we'll start then we can tune the suspension and ride height and all these things, but this event for me was just to get on this track because I've never been here before, and just to really enjoy it and soak up the event. Go out and do, you would have seen me, I'm the only person out there staying out there the whole time because I want to lap up this track. It's a beautiful track and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to do one lap and come in. Yeah.
Now, I noticed you're in the sub 140s, which is pretty quick around Phillip Island. What sort of lap times would this run at some of the other tracks? Because I know you're from South Australia.
At Melbourne, I do a 110, which is pretty quick. I've only been to Tail and Bend twice now, and my best there's a 201. So yeah, I know I'll get better the more I go to a track, and I'm not the sort of person going to go there and risk my car just to take a couple of seconds off. We're running a medium tyre today. We're not running a soft tyre, so I know there's a few seconds there if we want it. I've got some, but I can't even be bothered putting them on. I don't need to.
So you're really just doing this to have fun?
Just a good time with the mates, and that's really all it is, yeah.
Awesome.
And in a nice looking car that always gets attention.